What's happening, guys? Mike Andreula here, and thanks for watching. First off, if you want to hit me with that like right away, you want to subscribe, tell a friend. I got to get that out there before you click me off. I want to talk to you about, diet, exercise, and motivational levels because they really are all interconnected. If your diet's not correct, you're going to find it very difficult to be motivated and very difficult to get your workouts in the way you want. And it might not be the diet information that you expect to hear. A lot of it is misinformation. It's skinny people or already ripped people that are lifetime sprinters, Olympic sprinters, and then they tell you about the way they eat. But it's not. If you're trying to reduce your body fat, there's a very particular way you need to eat, and you need to find out the facts. And it's really not calories in, calories out. That is an absolute misnomer. It's not true. It's the lipid hypothesis wrapped in with the thermodynamic principle. It's not correct. It's been disproven, but it still persists because a lot of government agencies, a lot of regulatory agencies stand by it. They don't want to go back against the tide. So what does this mean? What it means is that on a ketogenic diet, I've lost 20 pounds of body fat. Some water weight, of course, probably 5, 7 pounds of water weight because I don't need to hold that additional water. But for my entire lifetime, I'm constantly working out more and more, eating low carb, low fat, high protein diets, going in and out, trying raw diets, trying everything. I mean, really, since I was 10, I've been trying to keep my weight down because I can put on weight very fast. I can put on body fat extremely fast. And yesterday I weighed in at 176.5, which is the lightest I remember ever being. Now, I'm not trying to reduce my muscle mass. I'm trying to maintain my muscle mass, but I'm trying to reduce my body fat because your muscles might be big, but if your body fat is high, it's tough to see those muscles. And I want to be functional, but I want to see how low body fat I can get using this diet. And I literally was eating a pork belly, which had tons of fat, and then vegetables. So I'm eating extremely high fat, high protein, low carbohydrate diet that Christy really has designed for me. I take special supplements. I take the meal plan the way it's prescribed. I don't hold back on the fat, and I continue to lose body fat every single day, and I'm working out less than I normally do. And what this means is your body has certain systems set up. If you're over fat right now, you're overweight right now, the real problem is your body is not allowing calories to be burnt up the way they should. They're being stored in your fat cells mainly. I mean, even if you work out hard, it's so easy to replace the sugars in your body, fill up the muscles where they can't hold any more sugar. Your liver will convert some of it to glycogen. It can only hold so much. After that point, blood sugar is toxic. That's why diabetics have to get amputations or they lose their eyesight. It destroys the capillaries. It causes inflammation in the arteries. That's the true reason why people start to get heart disease. It's not straight cholesterol. It's the inflammation. Of course, stress also does it. Smoking also does it. But you really need to focus in on what your body has evolved to eat. And certainly have my beef with paleo people, but they can't be wrong in the fact that we evolved to eat high fat, high protein diets. Carbohydrates were scarce at best. They didn't have the sugar content we currently see, and you couldn't get fruit all year long, maybe in the tropics, but you're also competing against other animals to get those. So we've been around for millions of years. We haven't been eating all brand in the morning. It's just a fact. So you have to start getting used to the idea that fat will not put fat on you as long as you're not accompanying it with carbohydrates. So if you need some more information on that, you have to email me, mike@cktotrainer.com, because it's a long conversation, and we really need to make sure everything is in order. Otherwise, you can gain weight if you're eating the wrong things. Besides that, you should be working out 2 to 3 times a week at least, depending on what your goals are. Is it performance? Is it weight loss? What is going on? What do you want to get to the next level? What are you focused on? If you want to get ready for a competition, you have to prep for that. If you just want to look good on the beach, you got to prep for that. If you want to hit harder, you got to prep for that. So different diets, different workouts suited there. If you need just an overall workout, I love kickboxing as an overall workout. We use it every single day because it engages you in a way where you're hitting something first off, and there's not forever you'll love to hit. That'll never go away. You like to hit things, you like to move around, and the particular way that I do it is it's a free improvised striking, which I've never seen it done before. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but improvised striking, meaning you're striking at the last second, you're flowing, and I cultivate the combinations and allow you to manipulate the combinations as you progress in a class. So a beginner would start out with jab cross in one way, a pro would start out with jab cross another way. Same combination, but the pro would use more head and hand motion. They would drop their weight down, lift it up, change their levels, change the distance up, hit the bag high, hit the bag low, and use different small manipulations on the same exact combination, and that would give them better results. And if you're a beginner, you start out, your jab cross is a little stale, you're just learning your body, but you never master it. You only get better and better and better. And then as, like yesterday I taught 4 classes, I'm seeing people that started a year ago, they're moving like Ali. They're popping in, popping out. They're taking the correct strikes when they need to. They're taking the right hooks, taking the right uppercuts at the right moments. Completely improvised. A lot of drills I'll do will catch you off guard because I don't want you to think about it. I want you in a reactive state. Besides that, at Madison Street, we have such a luxury of having 30, 40 open feet around you where we're doing sprints. You're able to move in, out, left, and right. So obviously, you can't just get that anywhere. But the particular flow of your class is key. Kickboxing has been diluted. It's like saying boot camp. What the hell does that even mean? I don't know. It's a different interpretation to everybody. But my brand, the kickboxing, the cross training, infused together in an improvised striking situation. That's really how you learn how to strike. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. Even at the highest MMA, sure, you should learn combinations. But if you cannot strike on the move when the situation is evolving, because nothing is exactly the way you planned in life or when you're striking the bag moves to the right, you need to compensate for that movement. You have to move to the right, you have to move to the left, you have to change your weight up, change your level up. That's the true way to learn how to strike, especially kickboxing because it's much looser than boxing. That's my spiel on that. Also, your moves, make sure you're involving every single muscle in your body. You cannot isolate it. You can't get the ab bench, right, or the bow flex. Any isolation exercise on the abs is not going to give you a six-pack. It shocks me to realize that people still believe this. It's promoted still because you'll grab the magazine, you'll say, oh, 8-minute abs. By doing crunches, if you have high body fat, it's impossible to bring out the abs when your body fat is high. So you want to focus in on full body moves. Your abs are ripped right now underneath body fat. So we need to reduce the body fat to a level that you can see your abs, you can see your obliques. We're not going to do that by isolating the movement of the abs. We need to incorporate every single muscle fiber, recruit every muscle fiber, whether you're doing mountain climbers, running, kicking, punching, even push-ups and squats. You can flex additional muscle fibers and burn additional calories. Every time you do that, you're constantly compounding the results. You're getting more and more results because you're using more and more muscle groups. More muscle groups require more energy. You're burning up more calories. You couple that with the proper diet, all of a sudden you're seeing results every single day. And realistically, you're going to burn about 1 pound of fat a week. That's the goal. That's my goal. It's a long-term goal, 6 months to a year. It's well worth it to properly do it and make sure it's off. And obviously, my diet is not a semi-starvation diet. Semi-starvation diets, fast, cleanses, temporarily work. But if it fails in 3 months, if you gain the weight back in 3, 4, 5 months, then it didn't work. So you need to make sure your eating plan is proper. Does need to be tailored to you a little bit. That's my spiel, guys. Get out there, work out. I mean, there's resources. If you're on ckotrainer.com, you'll see many workout moves for your heavy bag. On one side, you'll see different programs you could opt in for. We have the Boot Camp Retreat. We have semi-private retreats in Palm Beach. We have audio classes. We have video classes. We have a nutrition program coming out very soon. It's been highly successful. It's the only program where I've taken people from 65 to 19, reduced their body fat by 10, 20%, got them off cholesterol medications. They're not on the road to diabetes. They have ripped abs. we've done it all with this particular eating process. Besides that, guys, thank you for watching so much. Shout out to Cutthroat Terrorist, Paul, Javier, Jason, everybody on YouTube. I mean, YouTube is sensational because that's the real. Facebook is good. Twitter, I mean, I'm active on all that. Google, one, active on that. But YouTube, it's quick comments back and forth. And now we're getting to the point where we have a good conversation going. People are throwing good questions or suggestions out there. I'm able to feed off that. I'm not really seeing that as much on Facebook. I guess it's because we have more of a tailored conversation between the two of us with video. So if you have any questions, comments, you want to see something, you have a particular problem that I can work out, I'm dedicating time in my schedule to making sure that I can push and get you that information. Hit me up, guys. Adios. Goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Later.